Tell us your names.
Steve Lohmeyer, Team Royal Yellow.
Jay Soniclar.
How long have you guys been sailing together?
This will be our 4th year doing the 500. I guess how many 500s are there? We missed
This is the 8th year.
So seven Tybees.
And both of you are past champions.
Both against each other and once together.
One of the things we're doing here is we're just talking from the hip, and we're talking about the things that you like about the race and what drew you to it.
What we like about the race? Great race course.
Like the finishes.
Like the finishes. Like the other competitors.
Like our team manager.
We spoke to her last night, by the way. You guys got high praise from her.
So the only thing we always suggest is maybe some shorter legs. We're getting older. We just don't like to be out there that long.
That's what you both get for being so tall. But anyways, if you were going to talk to some folks and suggest to them about doing the race, and what are some of the things you would say? What are the high points on it that would draw other teams or new teams to come in?
If they're into catamaran sailing, they got to do it. They got to at least come one time. And the problem is, you go one time, you'll want to go again. You can't not miss a year. You're going to make good friends, good contacts, and it seems like if you don't go, you're going to feel like you're going to miss something good.
Jay, you want to throw in there somewhere?
It's relatively addicting to come here.
You plan for it all year. But trying to get 3 boats to one, it's a lot more than most people have to do.
What's some of the preparation that you go through getting ready for this race that other sailors that are thinking about doing it might need to know, and what they need to train for?
Some good long distance races before, but it seems like the training has fallen off a lot for us. We took it a lot more serious when it was 1,000 miles, a longer race. So I think now it's just we get a couple good races in the spring before that, just to pick out. Basically, that's just to pick out the sails we want to use, and just to get the gear ready more than anything. As far as preparing for this physically, not really. Run a little bit
dieting.
But I tried a hard diet at one point, and lost all my energy. Just try to get the weight down too quickly. So that wasn't really good. So I don't do anything like that anymore.
On this year's race, what leg did you like to? So far, we're just over halfway. We've got 2 more legs coming up, so we're beyond that. We've kind of came down that hill, but the mountain's coming up when we do the stretch into Tybee. So at this point, what's been your most favorite leg, and what's the one that you don't like?
That's easy.
Today was the best leg we had. It was nice reach, nice fetch up and around the Cape. Nice spinnaker run right after that, the whole way in. And good results. First day was a little painful, a lot of upwind, every inch of the way. A long fetch at the end, but 8 hours in the trapeze. That's pushing it.
Other than that,
conditions have been good. I mean, we've had wind every day, so we really shouldn't complain.
Do you remember the years when the times when we didn't have wind?
Yeah, they can be real long. Break out the lights on the boats even. But now we've had good conditions. We can't complain. We kind of hopefully the upwind part is all behind us, and the rest is reaching. It's kind of like that's what we come from. We come from the downwind sailing.
something we've been flirting with, and we've had other sailors talk to us about that want to come in and participate in the race, is about opening it up more to different boats. And there was even a question from some 6-0 sailors that said that they would like to get back into it. But what's your feelings on looking at allowing other boats in? Say that we were able to if they were able to raise a class of 5 boats. We still boat for boat race, but what happens is they're racing within their own class, but you get a chance to participate and to compete against the I-20s and the F-18 class. What's your feelings on that?
The more the merrier?
Yeah, on the one hand, the more the merrier. On the other hand, we like being first to the beach. So as long as the classes are slower than us, then we're all in favor.
But on the other hand, I mean, I think every boat's got its day. Every boat's got its conditions. The 6-0s will have its certain days they can definitely beat us. So I'm not really opposed to, if we could get them and they don't have enough boats, I say let them run with us. It's a 20-foot boat, so it can't be any worse than getting beat by the 18s.
Anything you guys want to close out with?
Thank our team manager, team mom, for making this all possible, because if she doesn't go, we don't go. Seriously.
Thank you for putting on a race.
I appreciate it.
We wouldn't have
Thank you. Thank you for the years we've been associated and you've been doing it. You're really not supporting me. You're supporting this race. And that's how we keep it going, is we get the support from the sailors. And I really like to see us build the field more, and we may have to open it up a little bit more, but that's something to consider. We'll always take your suggestions and put them in a pot and stir them up and see what comes out of it.
Anything thought about the master's class?
You want to talk about that a moment?
Well, I just think there's a lot of guys that either don't have the time to get off to do the whole thing, they would like to come participate in a couple of legs, or just don't feel up to it, that they can't do it. So maybe it's something that would entice some more sailors to come out. And I understand what you were saying. We spoke about having too many sailors on participating with one boat, and you're really not gaining any more boats in the race. But I think you put a limit on that, maybe 3 sailors, and you put an age limit on that. If they've done X amount of these races, or they're over a certain age and they want to come back out and participate in a couple of races, and create a whole team or a whole class of basically older sailors that still want to do this sort of thing.
You know, when you brought that up, I mean, it made me think also, and I thought, well, and you're right. You understand, it's kind of hard to have 30 sailors and 10 boats and then just swap it up, but that's not building it up that much. But if we looked at this masters class that you're talking about, and some of the masters brought their boat, and what happened was the masters got together and they swapped out using those boats while we still had the participants on this, and that might be something doable. So you got me to thinking, is it going to happen right away? No, but it's food for thought, and I appreciate that thought. I mean, I want to see you guys continue sailing too. I mean, we tried to find a handicapped parking sign to hold your meeting in front of, just because so you give that special thing. I mean, someone said that they thought you were the 2 oldest sailors in this race.
Here we are.
But yet you're kicking their butts.
How long can that last?
Oh, well, look, man, thanks a lot, guys. I know you guys, one of you got to run, and Steve and Jay, thanks a lot for the support you've given this race and the information and the support you've given these other sailors, and to help them come along to be the sailing class sailors that you guys are, and to go out and compete with other ones.
Thank you.
All right.